This is it, Chummers. Rescue is imminent for Cecile. There is a lot of ineffective shooting. Magic does more damage to the casters than the targets, but there are other ways to accomplish the mission.
I have another idea. I see. Yeah, that didn't work.
What was that supposed to be?
That was going to be the use of an adept power. Unfortunately, she rolled a 0, and that's a complex action.
So your leadership,
It's leadership
your,
plus charisma.
your leadership power would require some. Even though it failed, I mean, how were you attempting to apply your
Well,
leadership? Were you
that's
giving
an
a
adept
quick speech?
power. 5 words max command. All right, she would pull closer to the car. She thinks she's trying to be intimidating, but she ends up accidentally putting some magic into those words to no effect, apparently. And she shouts with her weapon still directed at the window, "Stop the car now!" Unfortunately, God said no.
So you've used your complex action on your previous pass to pull up.
Indeed.
So using the leadership powers that
That
require
is
simple action.
that's a complex action.
Okay.
Commanding voice.
She's really putting some oomph into her words.
Or so she thinks.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any effect. The mage seems to be torn between either being angry at you or whimpering in pain.
Oh wow.
And you see the driver of the vehicle has drawn a weapon.
Fuck darn.
Yeah, he's drawn a heavy pistol and is pointing it out past the mage towards you as well, and he is going to fire. So Cecile in the back of the all right, he got 4 hits, and he is using stick and shock ammo.
Public optics thing, I assume.
Yeah, so that's stun damage. So you're going to be resisting 6 stun.
Oh,
Does your armor have any electrical mitigating factor?
I do believe it does. Let's see here. God, there's so many things. It has 3
Non-conductivity
electric.
armored vest, non-conductivity 3. Yep. So because I think if I remember right, the stick and shock actually reduces the armor protection.
It has an AP of like 3 or something.
Yeah, stick and shock, AP of, so it halves your armor. It halves you use half your armor rating for impact, but then I guess you add 3 for your non-conductivity.
So it comes out to 6.
The impact rating of the armored vest is 4, so
Right,
half of that
wrong
would
one.
be 2. So
5.
yeah, I think you've got 5 dice.
5 dice. All right. Boom. That's the jacket. What am I doing?
All right, so you take 4 stun
Ow.
as the stick and shock hammer impacts your vest, and you feel the electrical discharge through you. Fortunately, your vest takes quite a bit of it and dissipates it, but it's still quite painful. And Kirsten behind you, let's see what happens with her, because she is holding on to you.
I imagine she's having an unpleasant time.
Yeah, she's going to resist it as well, but I don't know how she's going to resist it. Okay, so Kirsten takes 4 stun as well. All right, and then nobody else has another pass except for you, Boxer.
Ooh, I have another one.
Didn't you have 3? I thought you had 3.
Yeah, I have 3. I thought that was the 3rd. So I mean, all right. Time to try that again. Except she's fucking pissed right now. So she's probably gonna say something a little irrational. Yeah. And that is resisted with what's it? Leadership plus willpower. Yeah.
Resisted with willpower, just willpower.
Leadership plus willpower. And that's directed against the driver.
But that's only if he has leadership, right?
Yeah. And
Which he actually
that
does.
case. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, he is not having any of it.
Ow.
Yeah, it might be time to take the gloves off.
Stop the fragging car!
Yeah, he's not intimidated or in any way inclined to follow through on that. So I guess it's time for us all to roll initiative again.
Kid gloves come off. Hopefully. Oof.
Cecile down there. 5.
It's okay, she wouldn't do anything anyway. Poor girl. Must be scared out of her wits. She is scared out of her wits for that matter.
So since they tied with me, what is that? We have to.
Whoever has the higher, what is it, reaction?
Reaction.
Well, my reaction is 2. They presumably beat me. He beat me. That's illegal. Oh no. Who is that?
That's the driver. I am scared of that fucking driver. Oh my god.
All right, he's going to use his first pass to maintain control of the vehicle. Let's see, where is he at?
Also, I'm curious. How is the rest of the traffic responding to this developing situation?
Well, so far you've been sort of lucky
Okay.
in that, you haven't had a lot of traffic, and realistically, we've really only gone through 18 seconds of time.
My goodness. Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's a lot to happen in 18 seconds. Hostile.
Because
Actually, it's probably only been half that because Shadowrun turns are 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
3 seconds, not 6 seconds?
Correct. It
Yikes.
says so in the handbook.
Actually, wait. Passes don't count as
Nope.
No, it's just the turn.
Turns.
Everything you're doing in each pass
So we've done like
happens
one
in 3
turn,
seconds.
right? So we have had 3 seconds elapse.
We've had 6 seconds because we've
well,
done 2.
Oh yeah, that's a big improvement.
Call it 3 turns.
Yeah, I was basing it on 9, so it's been like 9 seconds, right?
My goodness.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the external traffic has not been doing a whole lot at this point.
That's why I was giving Cecile some time to actually understand what the fuck is going on, because it's only been 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's been virtually no time at all. Gunshots are ringing out. The door's open. This evil woman's trying to mind probe her. So there's all sorts of crap going on here.
For somebody that was like 9 seconds ago drinking some water, yeah.
She might have been in fear for her life while she was drinking the water, but at least she was still just sitting there drinking water.
So now it's
So the driver keeps control of the vehicle, just barely at this point. There's some swerving around and accelerating, and it's Boxer's turn.
All right. Yeah, the kid gloves are coming off. Let me check something real quick. I need to Google something. See if I can use a mini grenade without a grenade launcher. No, I cannot. Oof.
No, it won't prime.
It was worth a try. This is what I get for getting all
Unless
mini
you want
grenades.
to throw it in there as an intimidation tactic.
Oh, that'd be something. Actually, this does give me an idea.
Throw Kirsten in there.
Oh my god. Yes, we're doing this. We're doing this.
was the opposite of what we need to do, Boxer. No.
Give them more people. No. She's shooting the dude who's casting the magic. Like, she's done. All right, let's see. The magic changes things somewhat. Right, I get 2. Never mind. All right, so she's aiming at the dude because she's not missing this man, and she's firing.
You want to use edge?
Oh, I'm using edge. This man's going to fucking die, or he's going to feel like he's about to, or he'll wish he did. All right, has pistols, and is a burst still a simple action? I'm pretty sure
Burst is a simple action.
No, she's firing a 2-round burst. I think it has enough recoil control for that. Oh god, that's a glitch. That's a hard glitch. That's almost all ones.
Oh, that is a critical glitch, actually, because it's more than half, and it's more than the hits.
Oh, that's true. It is more than the hits.
That is more than the.
It's more than half, and it's more than the hits, so it's a critical glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
I don't think you can use edge to undo a critical glitch.
Nope.
You can only do it for a glitch.
What I even use the edge for anyway? What did it do? I just kind of heard edge and went, yes.
Yeah, so you could have. So you can use edge in the beginning to create exploding sixes, right?
What?
Gotten confused because we use so many. Every system, every edition
You
is
can
using
spend
edge
edge to
differently.
negate the effects of a glitch or critical glitch.
Oh, in that case, no glitch, please.
Preferably.
You still only get one hit.
Yeah, well, it's better than dropping my gun.
How much edge do you have?
I have 2. I spent 1 just now. That's what I'm spending.
Okay.
It is not a critical glitch because she scored a hit.
Yeah, you have to have no hits. You have to have
That is
no
a lot
hits.
of red. That is a scary amount of red.
So is it just spending edge? So you're just using edge to
Not glitch. Kindly D&D.
okay.
Shadowrun.
So
Dice
basically you
roll.
just got 1 hit.
Yeah. Oof.
And he is gonna roll. What was the damage? What's the damage value on the weapon?
It's 5. 5 bullet powers.
The other thing is technically you should be you're firing at -2 because you're on a moving vehicle. But I haven't been taking that from them either, so. And did you take your negatives for your stun damage?
Apes. I'd say I should re-roll it, but I don't think I can roll worse than I did.
No, it's okay. I've been forgetting it too, so it's so he's gonna roll. But what did you say your damage value was?
It's 5. 5p.
And his ballistic armor is 6.
So that's stun.
So it's
But the
going to
sun
be
overflows, so
yeah. So he's still got to resist it. 3, so 2 stun. So he's at 7 stun. You fired a 2-round burst though.
indeed.
So doesn't burst increase the
Oh shit. Did I apply the modifier for smart gun? No. Ooh. I wrote this down for a reason. The reason was not so that I would forget it literally every time.
This is so sad.
Oh, I'm gonna cry about it, hon. Alright.
So I guess the other thing is you've got, they're saying in burst fire mode, you're firing a narrow burst, which causes more damage to the target, increase the damage value by +2, or it's a wide burst, which decreases the defender's dice pool by 2. So what do you want to do? Do you want to increase decrease his dice pool, or increase the damage value?
Increase his dice pool. Hoppy?
Shush.
We'll just we'll go with his first roll. Yeah, that's the problem with re-rolling stuff. All right, so you fire, you hit the mage again. He's definitely looking far worse for the wear than he has been.
How is he still? Wait, has his stun filled up yet?
No, he's at 7 stun.
Oh my god, this man fucking. I want this kind of endurance.
These guys are professionals. All right, and we're re-rolling initiative.
Wait, I didn't even go yet.
What?
I have not gone yet.
We had the third pass last time. This is the first question mark pass.
Right.
All right, good. Glad somebody's paying attention here.
Wow. Okay. Just gonna talk down. But so.
Okay, so Boxer just went. That means the mage gets to go next.
Oh god.
Or no, who's react? Guess it's by reaction, right?
Yes.
Nightingale, what's your reaction?
Ew. But I'm also not wounded at all.
Mm.
And so actually, you know what? It looks, I think Alice is first.
Okay.
All right, so at this point, Alice curses because this whole situation is really pissing her off. This is She's pissed off mainly because she's sort of surprised and she feels like she's underestimated the situation and it's going to reflect badly on her. So she lets go of Cecile and flings a lightning bolt out of the door at the
Ooh.
van.
Oh boy.
And she's going to cast it at a force 6.
Let's look up the special rules for electrical damage.
Yeah, I did not write down any notes in that spell for some reason.
Note that is an indirect spell.
So she
Caster makes a spellcasting plus magic success test versus the target's reaction. Blah blah.
I suppose it's it has a response of 3, so it could react. It could attempt to react. The car. I don't know if it would know to act though.
Well, you can. I think since you're driving it, or did you just let the dog brain take over?
Still in the back seat, so the dog brain is in control. If it would know to try and move whenever it detects like a huge burst of electromagnetic energy, I don't know.
So lightning bolt. This spell creates a direct, vicious strike of electricity that causes electrical damage. Lightning bolt is a single target spell.
The target also gets to resist damage with body plus half impact armor. Each hit reduces the damage value. If
Yeah.
modified DV,
So
blah blah.
16
So the van has a body rating, right?
Yeah, an armor. Is it rolling specifically body or body and armor?
Body and armor.
Okay. So that means
she's rolling. She's casting at force 6, and she is using edge.
how much damage would it do?
Damage value, damage physical. Is it just the?
Is it the force?
Is it the force? Yeah.
So if it's the force, I can buy hits for the car to resist it, or well, you could. So it wouldn't actually do anything, apparently.
Quote,
So-
electronic equipment, vehicles, and drones can also be affected by electricity damage. They never suffer stun damage, but they do roll body plus armor, drones and vehicles, or armor times 2 other objects to resist secondary effects. If they achieve equal or more hits than the attack, they are unaffected. Otherwise, they cease to function for a number of combat turns equal to 2 plus net hits scored on the attack test.
So do I have to roll the actually roll it?
It's an opposed test, right? So
Mhm.
it's basically it's the spellcasting plus magic and resisted by the van's body and armor.
There's gonna be a
And
lot
so
of die.
if she's going to use edge.
Okay.
And she's going to add her edge attribute to her roll. Of course, yeah. So she's got an edge of 3, so she's going to be rolling 3 plus her spellcasting
Plus
plus
magic.
magic.
Yowzers.
Yowzers.
I love that. It's great.
And how are we?
You would just roll the die together.
Yeah, I don't think that was.
Well, you rolled sorcery, which is magic, plus her spell casting, so you just need to roll the
I've got to
the
put
edge
the
on top of that.
modifiers in there. So let's try it this way.
Oofy.
So she got 8 hits.
That is quite a few hits.
Indeed. That is a huge pool. So it looks to me.
Now, funny car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9.
Looks like you got
So
9 hits.
it resists.
Just barely.
So yeah, this massive lightning bolt came flashing out of the door of that limousine that you just opened and slams into the van and crackles across the surface of it and just dissipates into the ground. And Cecile, you hear Alice curse again.
Don't forget the drain.
Oh yeah.
So does that mean
3? So it was a force 6, so she resisted 3 of it. So she took 3 stun. Please remind me because I keep forgetting to take the because she's already got 2 stun from the
mark it
line.
on her condition monitor?
Yeah, I am, but I keep forgetting to take the negatives off,
Okay,
giving her the penalties.
we'll all do that during the NPC's turns until you got it.
Just keep yelling at me.
I will. Don't
All
worry.
right. I knew I could count on you. All right, Nightingale, it's your turn.
Anyway, Nightingale's a little freaked out whenever she hears and probably smells the lightning doing its thing once it hits the car. But
It smells like ozone.
yeah, I imagine it's a very distinctive a smell she might actually be familiar with. You know, like a flame, or like much like a pre-modern person would be familiar with, like the smell of fire.
She
She's
knows it
going
from
to.
when she gets static electricity in her main.
Oh my god. She's going to though at this point she's going to go ahead and cast levitate on Cecile.
Nice.
What is Cecile wearing?
She's wearing a bolero sweater, and a blouse, and just a normal pleated skirt.
Her form is encompassed by the shimmering, sparkling aura of Nightingale's magic. She is immediately aware that she's weightless. If she moves her arms,
Point of order: Cecile resists.
she resists. Okay.
I knew that was going to happen.
Let me go look at the spell.
I in the back of my mind, I was saying, should I say, is this going to be resisted?
I was like,
Cecile does not want to be picked up from something.
I'm a person too. You resist strength plus body. So,
She probably doesn't resist then.
oh, okay.
See, let's look. I'll be rolling 3 dice.
Okay, let me look at the spell.
I got a 1.
So I'm going to cast it at let's say 4 force, which means +1. That's 3, so I'll have to resist 3 drain. Okay, I take 2. That's fine. Oh, give me a second. The character sheet is wacky. But yeah, Cecile is encompassed in the glowing, rippling, and this weird glowing, rippling energy. She can even feel like the air suddenly excited around her, shifting and moving. She is turned to face away from the door, I imagine because she's physically weightless for the moment. Like her skirt twirls when she does so, and if she like raises her arm, even if she stops the like flexing, it's going to just keep on going up because there's no longer gravity holding it down. And suddenly, let me make my spell casting test to see exactly how fast she's going.
Cecile is screaming very loudly, by the way.
It's understandable. So that would be screaming very loudly. Oh my goodness, she doesn't want to be my friend.
Oh, it's okay. She'll learn the error of her ways.
Oh, okay. So she is moving. Like, what did I declare I was casting it at?
4.
4. Okay, so she's moving 4 meters a second, which, with how little space there is between these cars, I imagine is kind of blindingly fast.
What force did you cast it at?
4.
Then it would be 12 meters per second per turn.
Oh, god damn.
Okay, sure. She's
so you're
pulled
basically
onto her back. She's floating on her back for just a second, and then she zips off across the moving road, the wind ruffling her hair and whatnot, and she's pulled into the back seat of the step van, the Bulldog step van. And she's just kind of dumped onto her back there. For she is immediately aware that there is someone else in the car with her, but instead of trying to comfort her or hold her down or anything of the sort, they are small, like a gnome or a dwarf perhaps, and they're immediately crawling into the front of the car, saying aloud, "Close left back window. Call Ollie." And it's It was that voice from earlier, the one that shouted "poopy head."
Such
And
eloquence.
That was awesome.
yeah, Nightingale is going to go to retake manual control, but that's the end of my turn.
All right. The mage uses a simple action, and what does he do? He is going to draw a pistol, since
Just-
the spellcasting is not working out for him.
Poor guy.
I forget. Was drawing, readying a weapon is a complex action,
It's a simple action.
simple action. So he's drawing his weapon,
Free action
and
have a special holster.
nope, and he's firing off a single shot at Boxer.
Mhm. All right.
And he is injured, so he has 7 boxes of stun and 2 boxes of physical. So what's his penalty? Yowzers.
How much physical is he taking?
He's taken 2 boxes of physical.
Poor man's not having a good day. I don't think any of them are having a good day, actually. Except for maybe Nightingale.
It's a hero.
Nightingale's having a blast.
Cecile is quite possibly traumatized.
Oh yeah, just
Cecile
a
is
little.
certainly traumatized. Where? Darn it. Let's take. Actually, I guess I could look at it on. So he's got -4. All right, and he gets 0 hits.
Amazing.
Box of the bullet whistles harmlessly past you.
Oh, she saw the woman. She saw Cecile drifting out, so she's pulling back. She's done with this shit.
And Kirsten fires her taser at him.
Insult to injury. Or more injury to injury, as it is.
And she got 1 hit. How did he get 4? How did he get 4 hits? Son of a gun.
Lucky.
So he got 4 hits, so she missed him. And Cecile, you find yourself suddenly whisked out of the Mitsubishi Night Sky across a very small gap between 2 fast-moving vehicles and into the van. And then, as Elizabeth described, you hear the voice and you see the figure moving around, and you're lying in the back of the van.
And Cecile orient herself such that she can see out of the van and into the night sky.
Oh, absolutely.
Cecile would like to cast Levitate to levitate her comlink out of Alice's hand.
Yeah, it looks like Alice may have dropped it, so you should be able to snatch it out of there quite easily.
My God, that's great.
As you do this, you lock eyes with Alice, and you just get this look of pure malevolent hate,
I'll be casting it at force 6.
because you really want that comlink back.
Yeah. That's 3, and to get it out of her hand, I'm going to roll 12 dice because it's force times 12 versus holder's strength plus body. 5.
And she's going to be rolling -2 because she's got a stun track, and she gets 0 hits.
Nope. It just zips into Cecile's hand.
That's cool.
Nice. How the worm turns.
I imagine at that point the window comes up.
Yep.
And
And at
still-
that point, the window closes, and you don't see Alice anymore. So
Well,
was
you
that
can
our
still see her. You can see out. It's just that
was that our first pass?
I think.
Yeah.
All right. So the driver used his first pass to shoot at Boxer, so now he's got to make a test to maintain control of the vehicle. And he has no problem maintaining control of the vehicle. And then it's Boxer's turn.
All right. She's dipping. She's out. She's leaving. But she's gonna keep them on their toes with some suppressing fire.
You also received a call from Nightingale.
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to roll train. 2, blah, blah. So I
Okay.
take 2 stun. Okay.
How's suppressing fire work?
Actually, no, that would be 2 physical.
Here we go.
Physical.
Yep, because Cecile's magic is only 5.
Oh my goodness.
She really wanted that comlink.
You fucking mad woman.
All right. So, Boxer, what are you doing?
She's she can't suppress, but she is putting bullets like generally in their direction to keep them honest as she falls back,
All right.
just like vaguely in their direction.
So you're slowing down and just firing at them, basically
Yeah.
firing for effect. And then you have one more pass, I believe.
She's gonna keep pulling back and keep firing.
I guess at that point, did you already make a vehicle control test or use a complex action for your?
No, this will be it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to roll initiative again.
Oh no.
Ooh,
And
6.
don't forget to take your negatives for your damage.
I have no negatives. 'Cause I'm too cool.
-2 and got a 15. Damn.
Oh, do you still have the edge button on? For your
Yeah,
rolls?
I do. I
Val.
forgot to turn the matter. Seems like it's just good to keep the modifier button clicked on,
Just in case.
just in case.
We players have a wounds button that we can just toggle.
Okay, Boxer, you're up again.
All right. She's
Your speed is starting to take, pay dividends here.
all right. She's all right. She has Nightingale on the comm, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're leaving. You everybody want?
I have her. She's here. She was screaming, but she stopped.
Good, good. Just leave, okay? I'm going to keep them.
Yeah.
Going to keep them for a little longer. Tell
Is,
me when
Cec-
they're
is
gone.
Cecile still being levitated?
No, she's been released at that point.
Okay.
But Nightingale, after saying that, she promptly boops the little in call button on the touch screen with her nose, and yeah, that's the end of the call.
All right, so you're starting to slow down and turn around, Boxer, and you're still taking a couple of shots at them?
She's not leaving yet. She's keeping on them for a little longer at a distance, at a safe distance, to give time for Cecile and Nightingale to escape.
All right. The driver of the other vehicle is making a control test with edge. He is slamming on the brakes and swerving the car around. And
Roll
all
glitch
that
for
edge
us.
did not really help him out. He got a success, but it's not a very graceful slam on the brakes. He's basically trying to slew the car around so that if you guys turn around and start
Sorry.
fleeing, he can chase you. And so basically what happens is he manages to obstruct both lanes of the road. And then it's Kirsten's turn. He turned the car just in such a way so that the passenger side vehicle is facing down the street towards you guys, so towards the van and the motorcycle. So Kirsten takes the opportunity to take another shot at the mage with the stun gun, and that I think is all of the rounds that she's got in that thing. And you know what? She's going to spend edge on this too. Why not at this point, right?
Fuck him up, girl. Fuck him up.
She's got. Come on, hit something. Yeah, she misses again. The dart hits the car and sort of glances off. And the mage in the car takes another shot at Boxer.
Mm.
Wait, so I'm kind of confused. What exactly is the limo doing?
The limo has basically slammed on the brakes and swerved broadside to block the 2 lanes of traffic. So you guys were head in the direction that you guys were headed. The limo is now ahead of you, but sideways, blocking both lanes of traffic with the passenger side facing you guys. So let me see. So if this is your road right here in your 2 lanes, you guys were headed down this way. and the limo is now swerved and blocked across this way. And this is the passenger side door, and this is the door that Cecile came out of. And so this is Boxer and Kirsten on the bike, and then this is Nightingale and Cecile in the van. High definition drawing right there.
Indeed. What are the sides of the roads like right now?
There's a parking lane, and then there's a sidewalk, and then on both sides you've got sort of you've got the sidewalk, and there's a wall or a hedge or something blocking the view to the nicer neighborhood houses that are starting to appear.
Is the parking lane full?
Let's see. Yeah, there are a couple of cars. So you've got you got a vehicle here. You pretty much got vehicles parked end to end in both areas where you guys are right now. But this guy took a shot at Boxer.
God, what's his mod by now?
Well, it's not great.
What, -3, -4? Plus from a moving vehicle. Should be like -6 by now.
Yeah, he misses.
To be fair, Boxer's not exactly doing hot either.
And
But he's
Nightingale,
feeling-
it's your turn.
I'm thinking. Pilot groundcraft is agility, right?
Nope, reaction.
Reaction. Using edge before or after, if I only have one edge, would be basically the same, no?
Before would be better, because then if you got a 6, you would be able to get another dice. If you used it after, you'd just get the additional 1 dice.
Okay. I want to bring the car to a stop. Retake
Car or
control.
the van?
My van. I want to bring it to a stop. It can control back from the dog brain computer, shoving my my hoof as hard as I can on the makeshift like stilt pedal that I have created there. Which that would be defaulting a skill reaction plus edge. Do I just tick edge? Yeah, okay. And according to the book, I only need to get one hit on this. So wish me luck. There we go.
All right.
And I want to pull around and go onto the other lane of traffic. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that within this turn.
You said you were rolling to bring the van to a stop.
That's what that row was for.
So let's just say you used it to come to, basically slow down and turn. Let's get you halfway turned around. How about that? Fair?
Mm-hmm. Nightingale is very hurriedly turning the steering wheel after a sudden lurch. Poor Cecile, who I imagine hadn't clicked her seatbelt,
No.
is probably rocked forward by this pretty severely. She might smash her face into the back of the seat.
Well, Cecile's so slow that she's barely having time to do anything here.
Yeah.
Girl.
Cecile is not very fast.
She is slow girl. No offense.
Yeah, so that was your turn, and then Alice is going to do something as well. What is Alice going to do? She needs to do something here. She needs to save face big time.
While he's thinking about that, I think it might also be of interest. Cecile can tell that the driver is operating the wheel via psychokinesis or some kind of magic.
That's not on Cecile's mind.
I'm just pointing it out there. Pointing it out.
Cecile's like, oh, it's driving itself, whatever.
Glowy wheel. It's normal.
This even does. All right. So, the one thing that Alice can really still do is cast another lightning bolt. She's going to be a little bit more circumspect, though,
Oh no.
since she doesn't really want to get damaged. So she's casting a lightning bolt at Boxer this time.
Mm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
fuck.
here goes this. Let me see if she's casting a lightning bolt. There we go. That's my lightning bolt.
Very impressive lightning bolt.
And she's casting it. What did I say? Force 4. What is her magic? Force 4. And she is injured. She's not casting
Oh,
damage.
I actually got 2 hits there because exploding 6s.
She got 2 hits. And then she resists. So she resisted drain, right? Okay. And Boxer, you resist with body and armor. And you have electric protection on that vest of
That's 3.
3. So I guess, does that mean you basically resisted it all since you only got 2 hits?
Yeah, pretty much. Sucks for her.
Well, have you dodged first?
No.
First, you have to. Indirect spells work exactly the same as like shooting someone, so you get to dodge it first.
So what's that reaction?
Let me look.
Reaction and agility?
Indirect, blah blah blah.
Oh,
Versus target's reaction
minus.
plus counterspelling.
Oh, in that case, it's reaction -2, which is 3. Yeah, she dodges. She's just too fast.
I wonder if Kirsten dodges. First, we're going to have Kirsten roll a quick edge test to see.
Well, is it a multi-target spell?
No, but Kirsten's sitting right behind Boxer.
Wow. Being loose with the fools? Wow. Wow. I'm offended.
Well, she's sitting on the same bike Boxer dodged, so it stands to reason that potentially Kirsten is in the line of fire.
I'm pretty sure the rules is that the GM is like always right though. Right? That's generally what systems do.
I mean, I'm not complaining. If I had my way, I wouldn't even allow Boxer to dodge because she's on a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's probably a good point too. All right, so
You could move the motorcycle.
Vehicle handling test. Go.
yeah, all right. We'll say she didn't get hit, and that means it's Cecile's turn.
Okay. So Paul, are the doors unlockable?
Oh
In
my
the
god,
van?
is she seriously going to jump out of the van?
She doesn't know you.
It's a moving van!
Can Cecile just like open the door?
Boxer. I mean, not Boxer. I mean Nightingale. Are the van's doors locked?
Well, Nightingale's driving, so yes. I imagine the doors lock automatically.
Yeah, I think Nightingale has control of the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Cecile's over here like, yes, I will now jump out onto the road.
At 40 miles an hour.
Well, no, actually, we're going much slower
You've
now.
slowed because you've turned.
It wouldn't be completely insane.
There isn't.
Well, you could do a roll. You could do a judge intentions roll,
Me?
which might not be a bad thing to do. Yeah, Cecile.
Cecile does not care. She doesn't care what your intentions are. You just kidnapped her after she was kidnapped.
Come on, Cecile should be smart enough to see what this is.
Her friend,
But
though?
Cecile knew that Kirsten was trying to rescue her.
And didn't you
No,
Kirsten?
she didn't. Kirsten was just like, "Hey, I need to talk to you," and they got radio silence.
No, she
No, she got
told her she was coordinating with her the rescue. Remember?
Yeah, you got you dropped them the pin of your location. You set up your comms so that
did
they would
I?
know
Yeah.
where you were going.
We're in,
So
like,
you are
contact
aware
with
that there's
Tom
something
Mimosa.
going on.
Is she trying the door right now?
Yes, she hasn't. She at least tries the door once. No, Cecile's pretty freaked out. She's not thinking.
You know that Kirsten was organizing some attempt to rescue you.
This is true, but also Cecile doesn't know if this is another group of people who are also trying to kidnap her.
It's
Cecile
only
feels
one person in the car.
Cecile feels very not in control right now, and she's panicking.
Can I
The door
talk to her?
door appears to be locked. Yeah, of course you can talk to her. That's a
Nightingale's gonna glance back. She's and
you
she's
see
going to
Cecile
say,
yanking on the door.
Is there a button at the front that would unlock the doors?
There probably is. You don't know where it is though exactly.
Cecile
Cecile,
jumps
stop.
towards to the front. She's
Stop.
trying to find that button.
Nightingale immediately she as Cecile is like pushing her way up between the two front seats. She's like reaching with her fore hooves and trying to hold the woman back. Stop! Stop! Kirsten sent me. Please stop. I'm trying to drive.
Can I roll to see if I find the button?
Well, you have to resist my attempt to keep you back first.
Ooh, what would that be?
I think it would just be strength and body versus strength and body? Question mark.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm rolling all of 3 dice. 1. Yeah.
And now make a composure test, just because the
Uh.
person holding you back is a small horse using their hooves to push you back.
Not to
Yes.
mention,
You know,
it's
adding to the
just
mix of
a small
craziness that's going on here.
not just a small horse. As you like get a good look at it, the thing that's pushing you, you are very immediately aware that it's magical in nature.
Also,
It doesn't look right.
I think you still have the edge on.
I do.
It didn't
Ah,
matter. Okay. Steel stops what she's doing and screams and goes to the other side of the van.
Not only that, but they're talking to you too.
Yeah, no, Cecile's just screaming.
I honestly cannot blame her at this point.
Nightingale, her ears clamped down on top of her head, like pressing awkwardly. Well, she wouldn't be wearing her cap at this point, pressing against her head, and she just turns back to retake control of the steering wheel. And yeah, is she trying the door on the other side?
No.
No, she's just freaked out.
Just screaming.
I mean, only
Officer,
for
what are you
3
doing?
seconds.
Boxer is dipping.
All right, so you're turning to leave too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oops, that's what I want to do. All right, so you're swinging the motorcycle around. Yeah, you swing the motorcycle around. You come swinging it around, and you see that the van has started to turn. And this guy, that's this guy who was in the. Oops, this guy was the driver. This guy was the passenger. She's in here. And who is this? This was Cecile. Did we lose Cecile's icon again?
No, the one without a picture, Cecile.
Yeah, okay. So you're in the van. The driver of the limousine is using his second pass here to get out and ready a larger firearm.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
And then, Boxer, it's your last pass. You're not quite out of the woods yet. You've got Cecile, but these guys in the limousine don't look like they're ready to quite give up here.
Yeah, well, she doesn't exactly have the kit on her to deal with them right now. I don't need smoke grenades. I give her 15. All right, she's gonna lob a smoke grenade into the vehicle.
All right. So through the back door or through the front door?
Whichever one's bigger.
All right. The back door is definitely bigger. So that would be here where Alice is.
I don't know what I can roll for that.
Thrown. Do you have a grenade skill?
There's no grenade skill. Maybe it's heavy weapons. I mean, a grenade's a
No.
heavy weapon.
It's not heavy weapons.
I have demolitions.
It would be thrown weapons.
Which I do not have.
You have throwing weapons.
I do.
You
So
have
that would be
3. You have a dice pool of 3 in it.
I didn't know that. Must have forgotten to note it down. Thought I was thorough with this.
According to the Chummer printout I have. You
Bro.
don't have the skill. Sorry. You would be using, why does it say pool 3, but your rating
I have
is
4 on the Chummer. Oh, wait, you might have an outdated sheet. Oh. I have a -1 for defaulting, but I have 5 agility, so
And you have you used all your edge?
I have 1 edge actually. I'm gonna use that. Where's the button? It's all my edge. And yeah, default agility. And yeah, okay. That's a 3. I think I got it in.
Nice. All right. Just as you're pitching it in there, you see the surprised look of Alice DeVry as she's like trying to start to get towards that door. The grenade goes in, and it's the end of the turn. So we'll just say that thick, acrid white smoke starts billowing out of the vehicle, and you guys can describe to me how you make your escape and what happens next here.
All right. Boxer's literally just going to go over the damn sidewalk until she gets to a better stretch of road, at which point she's using that, rejoining like the proper traffic, kind of. She's still kind of going between all the grid guide cars, and that way that jerk driver motorcyclists do.
And Nightingale, what are you doing?
Nightingale is going to drive down the road on the proper lane and take off, turn down another, take her next right, and at that point she's going to go ahead and set the dog brain computer to navigate to a random kind of distant point in the city, just so that it'll be making erratic movements down the streets. And I imagine it's at that point. What is Cecile doing?
So just before you guys all get going there, the motorcycle with Boxer and Kirsten passes in front of the van, and Cecile, you see Kirsten on the back of a motorcycle holding on to another woman, and Kirsten's looking at you and sort of waving, in sort of
Cecile,
with a sort of a chipper smile on her face, like, "Hey!"
Cecile looks back, clearly terrified.
Kirsten can't even see her. She does not know the fear that Cecile is feeling now.
As the van gets into motion, your comm rings, and you see that it is actually Kirsten calling now.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
hugging a cat.
I need a moment to think. Okay. Okay. How long has it been since Cecile was dragged out of the night sky?
Um, it's probably only been, less than half a minute.
30 seconds. Okay. Cecile answers the comm link. It immediately opens with, "What the fuck?"
Kirsten's all like, "Hey, we did it! We got you!"
Oh, she's so precious.
You should have answered my call.
What the fuck?
I was trying to warn you they were coming for you.
I have been shot at.
We weren't shooting at you. God, you are so stubborn.
Silly her.
Who the fuck are you people?
Hello, we're her
Kirsten's
new
like,
best friends.
just
Cecile,
follow us. It's all going to be fine. Just follow us. I'll tell you everything as soon as you guys catch up, okay?
Cecile's still trying the door, like she's all adrenaline right now.
Can you ask Kirsten where we're gonna meet up, by the way?
It's a video
Yes.
call, so I imagine Kirsten heard that.
Yeah, so she drops you guys a pin. It's a club in downtown, or actually it's a club it's a location in Touristville, on the very edge of the Redmond Barrens.
Good enough.
All right, so that's where you guys are all headed, and that's where we'll pick it up next time.
I just want to be clear. When Cecile was trying to exit the vehicle, she was going to levitate herself away.
She wasn't just going to hurl herself out.
No.
Disappointing.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
I wish you were braver.
So you're just going to float out like a balloon that a child let go of.
Oh,
wait, Cecile! Please! This isn't a good idea!
No, yeah, Cecile is not happy at all.
They wanted to make you a permanent wage slave.
kill
No,
you.
they just wanted to kill her.
Why didn't they do that in the car?
Well, they were pretty busy.
Pretty
Yeah.
busy. Yeah, it's a good point.
And you mean, why didn't they just kill her out of hand, like right away?
Yeah.
There's more to this.
Wage slave.
Ooh.
Insect spirits. The Illuminati. The dragon elf Illuminati specifically.
Well, at the very least, they would have wanted to interrogate her and find out what was going on.
No, yeah, the problem is that Cecile acted so slowly that like she couldn't do anything when she got levitated by Nightingale. Like when the door was open, I was like, great, now's my chance to just fucking fly away and oh no, never mind.
Tractor beam.
Come to me.
Come to me. Come hither.
You guys, once you guys got your bearings there, you guys managed to pull that off pretty gracefully.
I was quite surprised.
That's why my first name is Grace.
Well, I'm very, very pleased, very proud of you guys.
Well,
I had actually like last session I had made the decision that for the first like 2 rounds of combat, Cecile was just gonna do nothing.
Yeah, she definitely did nothing. But resisting the mind probe the mind probe's scary. That's a scary spell.
I was kind of disappointed that I resisted it. Because I actually like wanted to give out information there.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. But it's such a creepy spell.
Oh, absolutely. When you used that spell, I was like, oh, this is for real. This is serious.
Yeah.
This isn't like, oh, just a kidnapping. Like, no, this is a kidnapping.
This is horrifying. Like, she's violating your mind.
No, yeah, it specifically says in the book that mind probe is only used by people who like are like fucked up. If you use that spell, you get a reputation, the bad kind.
Yeah, before that it was just a couple of security goons and some, whatever, but potentially maybe an assassin. But as soon as you break out the mind spell and then start casting all sorts of other spells around, it sort of elevates the situation significantly. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like Cecile's got some issues out there in the real world.
Apparently.
Is that what she's going to call it? The real world?
Knowing Cecile, I think she might.
She doesn't spend that much time online.
Right.
That much.
I think if you guys hadn't managed to pop the smoke on them, they would have followed you too.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I'm just too
Yeah,
smart for them.
that was pretty good. That was vibing. That was a bop.
You see, we feel great now. I would just like to point out they're not going to stop just because we drove away.
This is true.
Yeah, I'm planning on using extraterritorial. You know what I'm trying to say.
That, yes.
Extraterritoriality against them?
Extraterritorial. Yes, that.
What do you... Oh.
Data balkanization. They can stuff their pursuit.
Because this is...
That's probably not going to help as much as you think it helps. Because I think what Cecile's getting at is that not necessarily these three people, whatever set this in motion, isn't going to go away.
If somebody sent somebody that's willing to use mind probe on you after you're fucked.
Yeah, it's not just Alice DeVry and these other two security guards. I mean, there's something behind all of that sent them after Cecile.
Like this isn't even like the oh yeah, you've got the people in the black masks who are gonna stuff you into a van. This is like the people with the black masks, but also that one person has like some kind of untested fucking truth serum.
Yeah. The one who, like, after they've got you strapped down to the chair, unrolls the the canvas roll with all the tools in it.
This is a step above you're getting spirited away.
Yeah, you're not just getting disappeared.
Ooh.
Wait, where does it say that Mind Probe is like uniquely fugged?
It's in there somewhere.
I think
Is it?
I don't think you can. I don't think mind probe is something that normal ethical people do.
No, it might have been in 5th edition, but I remember at least one of the source books specifically saying like, no, you do not use this spell if you are an upstanding person. Using this spell is very bad. Do not do it.
I think that would be obvious.
No.
Have to look around for it.
I didn't
Uh,
necessarily see it in the spell description itself,
But it
but
was written somewhere.
it's such a creepy spell that that's the only way that I can really interpret it.
No, yeah. It might have been in Street Magic or in 5e or something. In fact, it probably was in 5e. But yeah, no, Cecile's not happy.
Yeah, 5+ net hits, the subject can probe the target's subconscious, gaining information the target may not even be consciously aware of, like psychological quirks, deep fears, or hidden memories. Yeah, it's a pretty brutal spell.
Oh, I'm genuinely disappointed the Mind Probe didn't work.
Well, you never know. There might be another opportunity.
Oh, yay.
I mean, what are the chances we've seen the last of Alice?
0.
Um,
I mean, it's 0 assuming she doesn't get slaughtered by whatever higher power wanted her to get this job done, right?
Higher power. Oh my goodness, that sounds so ominous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Higher power.
if you run Evo, you might as well be a god.
Also,
Evo
the
is
CEO
run
of
by
Evo is a free spirit.
Free Spirit. Yeah.
Her name is Buttercup, and she takes. I think. I think there's something going on there because that sounds like a horse name.
I
It
sense a
does.
fan fiction.
Ah, it would be hilarious if she was a pony. You, oh my goodness.
See, I'm having to decide like because you have to understand, Cecile doesn't really know or trust Kirsten that much. This she from your perspective, you have just saved her from her death. But from her perspective, she's just been kidnapped for a second time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
understandable.
Oh, it's just a little kidnapping. Get over it, Cecile.
Well, just little kidnapping. Just a little
And in fact, I would like to point out that you were rougher with her than they were.
Yeah,
what
and
was I supposed to do?
you don't really like or trust Kirsten, and is it possible that somehow by association Kirsten's done something and you've just by association gotten dragged into some shit?
Neil doesn't know. She's freaking out. There's some
Oh.
kind of hideous monstrosity in the car with her.
Okay, Nightingale is not hideous. She looks weird, but she's soft and big-eyed.
That's terrifying.
I guess if you have like a strong uncanny valley response, or if like the whole like evil little girls thing particularly freaks you out.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's one thing to just see that, like, oh yeah, under normal circumstances that would be fine. But when you just got levitated into a car, spirited away for the second time, after somebody has been casting lightning bolts in your direction.
There was no lightning bolts casted in your direction.
I mean, at the car she was in.
It didn't even hit when you were in the car.
I mean, yeah, it still makes a loud sound.
It's like something out of a bad Trid show.
Oh, absolutely. Seal is like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's the
Also, Paul, I'm going to be marking off all of the stuff that I had in Cecile's bag, including the bag for my character sheet.
Oh,
Yep.
so when do we gain karma?
I mean, that's up to the GM.
Yeah, not
Okay.
yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Hmm.
I just wanted to ask.
I just say that because feel like we're still in the middle of something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we haven't really wrapped up this episode, so to speak.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
I mean, technically, you could count this as a run.
I wouldn't count it over until you can stop what you're doing and have a meal.
Yeah, until you have time to do like a downtime, have downtime. It's probably you're still in action.
Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, do you want to go live in my porta potty with me, Cecile?
Well, it's finally happened. Cecile has been rescued from the clutches of the scary corporate operative Alice DeVry. Time to rejoice. Or is it more of a case of out of the frying pan and into the fire? Stay tuned, Chummers, to find out as the story continues. The Topps Company, Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and/or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company, Inc. has granted permission to the Hard Knocks Sorority podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and/or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Hard Knocks Sorority podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. The music for the Hard Knocks Sorority podcast was written and performed by Trace Mineral. The Hard Knocks Sorority podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons License 4.0, meaning you are welcome to use the material as long as you give us credit.